My daughter Caitlin has accused me of stealing her baby, and that is so far-fetched. The original plan was that my husband and I would care for her child until she could afford consistent daycare.
She didn't even have a place of her own for her and her child.
My husband and I needed to get away for a few days, so
We dropped our grandson off with some people that were going to care for him for about a week.
when we picked him up, he was dirty and he smelled of urine.
I feel like if she were truly a fit mother, this would have never happened.
He had diarrhea, he was vomiting, his eczema was flared up, and he had a bad ear infection that was oozing pus. We got him in the bathtub and we saw diaper rash like I've never seen before on a child. I was in such shock.
Pus was coming out, open sores, blisters, redness.
He was a mess. We immediately called a lawyer. He said, this is definitely a case of neglect. You need to keep this child out of harm's way. I told her that we went to an attorney to file for guardianship. Caitlin wasn't understanding how serious this was. This is a child, it's a baby that has to be protected. Caitlin thinks that we went behind her back and that we plan on adopting her son, which makes no sense. The last time that she actually made an attempt to come and visit her son, she stayed for like 35 minutes. This child can't wait for her to one day just straighten up. I told her that you have to have steady employment, you have to have a stable home, you have to have proper daycare, all of this to really show that you've made the right changes. I think Caitlin has lost her mind. She even told me that I know of crackheads that have their own children, but you're keeping my baby for me.
Okay, Sandy, I'm glad you're here. This needs attention. Why do you have this baby?
Well, in June of 2017, Caitlin was having some financial difficulties,
Right.
making it on her own, and asked if we'd care for him, bring him to our home. And when she got on her feet, was working steady, saved up a little bit of money, that it was always the agreement that he would come back home to her. He was out of our care for about 8 days. So we got him home, and we noticed he had a really bad ear infection. He smelled of urine, he was dirty, and scratching, itching, and then when we changed his diaper, we couldn't believe the diaper rash that we saw.
But the baby was not with Caitlin.
No,
Okay, so you picked a baby up, and this was not good.
no, it was not
I mean,
good.
this isn't a casual ear infection.
Right, and there was fluid coming out of
Coming
that
out of the
open
ear.
sore. Right.
Okay, so you plan to take the grandson home and temporarily take care of it, but Caitlin was going to do what?
She didn't say what she was going to do. She was going to, I took the baby so she could prepare herself to be self-sufficient enough to be able to take care of his needs, and she never did it.
Still today.
No.
Does she have a job?
She does have a job now.
Okay. Sufficient to set up a home and care for a child?
No, because she moved from the area where we live with the child, like 3 hours away, and she's already on her 6th job. So, of course, she doesn't move past minimum wage.
Okay. Did you steal this baby?
I want to be grandma. My husband wants to be grandpa. I don't want to be mommy.
So you don't want to raise this baby
No,
till
I'm
it's 18?
retired. My husband's retired. We love this child.
Okay.
That's a grandbaby.